In crypto, timing is everything. If you're not first, you're last. And trust me, you do not want to be last. Opportunities don't wait for anyone, and the ones who get ahead are the ones who stay early. So, today I'm sharing 4 game-changing opportunities in the crypto space that are absolutely worth paying attention to. Stay tuned and let's dive into it. The website is toymachine.fun, and this is a new launchpad for launching memes or anything that you want to, but it's done in a different system and it's in DevNet right now, and you can accumulate points. And I think it has perfect product market fit for this rather crowded space when it comes to Pump Fun, Let's Bonk, Bags, Dupe Studio, the list goes on and on and on. And how it basically works is you go to devnet.toymachine.fun and you have to put in a couple of codes, there'll be a link below. And just to be clear, this is not sponsored. I actually really do like it. So what we're doing is we're connecting our Solflare wallet, and Solflare wallet is the best. And you can see in this wallet, I've got a whole lot of Sol, but it's actually DevNet Sol. So we go into the settings and general, and then network, we change that to DevNet. Then we have to go to a faucet, which is linked below, and then you'll go and get some of this. And then how it basically works is you go and buy a token, or you launch your own token. Once again, it's in DevNet, but once it goes on mainnet, I think it has a huge chance of growing really, really fast. So let me just give you a little bit of an overview. Let's have a look at this one here, Cappy. Click on it. So having a look at this, it's more like using a slot machine. What we're doing is we're putting in a spin effectively. So I'm going to buy 20 spins, play, and then I'm going to get a certain number of prizes, and then they get revealed to me. And it's got a really cool mechanism because I think it is very much a better system for normies out there. It's got that gambling aspect, which we all like, only this is easier for people without bots. So we've got 5 million, 5 million, all these are 2 millions, then 300,000, and then 100,000. So 100,000 is the lowest that you can go for. And then what you can normally do is you can go and sell all the lower base like ticket offerings, and then you can try and go again and then go and buy back. And all you're actually spending in order to try and get those better prizes is just a little bit of Sol, because you're being able to sell and buy back and sell and buy back. And you're just paying basically the swap fee or whatever this fee is involved. Now, this one has just actually graduated. So this is a good time for you to show this. As on DevNet, it doesn't actually go to the next stage of like a liquidity pool, but on mainnet it will. So as you can see, it says this wallet here has won the jackpot. That is my wallet. And what's going to happen is I'm going to get all these tokens that I just got. And then under my claim rewards, I will be able to claim more tokens as soon as they come here. Because the final person that actually gets the last spin in gets a jackpot of 10 million. I'm going to show you that again just quickly because in the end it did bond. We'll take this one as an example. Fan, 20 Sol, play. We'll go ahead, we'll approve that. We're going to get everything that we were after. We'll reveal them all. Perfect. And then we go straight back into it and we want to go and sell. Now we can move this slider in order to sell them, or we can just quickly go and buy some more again, and then we can sell in the next one or the next one. Doesn't really matter. It's on a bonding curve, so it's basically going to work out the same. And we also get bonus because of slippage. So we really want one of these 5 million ones. So I'm just going to quickly do it until I get a 5 million one, and then we're going to sell the lower packets back into it. Now I've just got 5 million, so I'm good. And by the way, they've got a points program on, and then we can go to sell, and I'll show you that points program in a second. And I'm going to keep all these, right? So we'll go and sell these ones, approve it, and then you're going to see the chart moves back on down. And now it's further away from graduation. And then once it actually graduates, you could have got lucky. So you liked a meme, you got into it, you've managed to profit off selling the lower tier tickets, essentially. And then at the end, some of the tokens go into liquidity pool, and some of the other tokens, they actually go into a raffle to go out to you. So it's a damn cool system. If we click on the rewards tab, you can see you can earn up to 50,000 reward points during DevNet event period. So not sure how many days left, but I would get amongst it today. It's also got a decent amount of engagement on Twitter. So you're early, but you're not like first 10 users. Don't sleep on simple things like this. Next on the list, we have portals. I've already done some podcasts. I've done one with Hugh. Hugh's like a whale in the portal space. And I've done one with one of the co-founders of portals themselves. Basically, in the gaming and metaverse space, this is the prime leader, in my opinion. The metaverse, it did well in the previous cycle, and now it's kind of blah. What really needs to happen is it needs to be something like Roblox, which already has a valuation of properly in the billions and hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars of revenue per year. And what portals are doing is they're coming pretty close to the token generation event. Now, the very cool thing with this is portals is doing a pre-sale at a $90 million FDV. So exceptionally low. I've bought into things in a pre-sale form with a valuation of 700 million or something insane. This is very plus EV. So there'll be a link, and the link is below. You can go and put in all your details. However, keep in mind that they're selling $630,000. So it's probably going to go within a few seconds, in my opinion. One, you might not be accepted because it's whitelist only for 1 hour. Then after that 1 hour, it's public, but public round's never going to happen. The max allocation you can go for is $15,000. And they are after the diamond hands. So you might want to take some profit when it kind of launches, or you may want to DLMM. So you kind of provide liquidity and helping out the project and helping out your bags. But essentially, this is for the core holders, to be perfectly honest, people that are really keen. And you need to have portals, and you need to be on the portals bandwagon. Now, if you're not on the portals bandwagon, then that's fine. But here's why I think you should be. Firstly, it's virtuals. So virtuals is like on base, but it's also on Solana now. It had a huge amount of fame, then it's kind of come on down. But it's supposed to be virtual on steroids, where you have like these AI-powered creator platform. Anyone can launch tokens, of course, but you can make games and viral TikToks and actual stuff that's just more than just people posting Uranus on Twitter, as an example. And then this whole kind of gaming ecosystem has this flywheel effect of bringing in gamers and then bringing in degens and then bringing in content creators. So it's got a decent amount of upside. And it's got some very good other things, such as like year-on-year growth, and the investors in it are really epic as well. Multi-coin Capital, of course, being one of the big ones. Solana Ventures, Big Brain Holdings. Here's a quick little pitch deck. So you create, play, and trade in an infinite universe. And it's no code. So it's in-browser game creation. And then you can stream as well. So essentially, it's a play on the games, and it's a play on actual tokens, and it's a play on flywheels and utility and things like that. And then in terms of market share, it's the second largest collection by market cap on Solana, with some NFTs selling for like 900 Sol. Decent revenue, so not just all hype. And one thing I would say is they haven't actually communicated things like really concisely. So as soon as they can do that, then I'm pretty sure this is going to take over your feed. And if you don't have any interest, but you want to speculate a little bit, maybe get some NFTs and staking them, because they will get some tokens in the future as well. If you go to portalsfoundation.org, the link is below, you'll be able to see everything about the tokenomics. The tokenomics are fine. I don't have anything too much about them, to be perfectly honest. And it's not like abundantly clear. I'd love like a 30-second or a 1-minute video that's just like, this is what the token is about, and then it'll give a whole lot of clarity. Either way, I would not be, and I'm personally not, fading portals. The next one you hopefully already know, but if you've been following the channel, it is the Solana Seeker. The TLDR with this is basically they start shipping today. So within a few weeks, they'll be out. Then there'll be a token airdrop, and there'll be more and more token airdrops. Now, I must be honest, I'm not going to be using this as my daily driver. It has 8 gigs of RAM, and I just seem to be like a person that wants to use everything at the same time. So I have a OnePlus 13, and that has 16 gigs of RAM, but this is going to be my secondary backup phone. So yeah, I'll be walking around with 2 phones looking like a drug dealer. But one will be my Web3, just trying to get some airdrops and try out different dApps and see if there's anything that's a little bit more native that works really well. And then I'll have my actual phone that I like. If you haven't already ordered one, order one. Or most likely you have ordered one because 150,000 people have. And then go and put in your address, and you have to pay like shipping and you have to pay taxes. And hopefully you get it within like 2 weeks. I would definitely be early on this. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Bonk went and airdropped a little bit of Bonk to all of the people that actually activate the phone and actually have a wallet address on the phone. That's just my opinion. And finally, one that you can't really miss is the Meteor one. Of all the DMs that I've received, Meteora has made people the most amount of money. There are people that have made hundreds of thousands of dollars, $500,000, and some even more, just by watching the early videos that I've done on Meteor, and then going and joining the LP army, getting more alpha, and just doing this essentially full time. So in addition to earning hundreds of thousands of dollars in fees, and even equating in a permanent loss, they're still up hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're then potentially going to get an airdrop that's also potentially tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars just for using Meteora. It has been the best alpha play out there. But there are some people that have actually been creating some content, all contribute in some manner, and you have to get your LP Army contributors form in by the deadline of August 8th, 2025. So put in some effort into this if you've been doing anything that's helped Meteora, because you'll get some allocation. I imagine it'll be like upper tier, lower tier, and I hope to be definitely over the average point, but I'm not going to be on the max tier myself. The other thing is they're now starting to do content. So now they start to realize that content takes a decent amount of time if you want to do it well. So personally on Meteor, I've spent probably 300 hours worth of content, and you may have spent like 100 hours. So you should go and get into this. However, that's not all. If you're not using Meteor now, just go and watch my Meteor videos. And then from there, go and join the LP Army Discord. Meteor is still a very good option to print fees. And even though token generation event is coming soon, I'm still going to go and push out a lot more content on Meteor. If any of these opportunities caught your attention, now's the time to make your move. Don't let the rest catch up to you. And hey, if you enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.